Hey there, so you have made it to video number 2, which means you have taken some time to cast your vision, get through those welcome steps, and really build a foundation. And now we're going to dig in a little bit because it all starts with you and your story. And so this business is about getting real with yourself and finding ways to connect with people and relate to them and inspire them and meet the people who are your people that resonate with your story. And so really, this starts with you and it starts with your story. So I have a few tasks for you related to that. One, I want you to take some time and I want you to think about your story. And I know that sounds huge and it's going to be something that we're always adding to. But I want to give you a few topics that might help you get your brain going. Number one is your fitness, your wellness and fitness story. What has it been before? Have you always been into it? Have you been scared of it? Were you a college athlete? Were you someone who ran away in gym class in high school? What is your fitness and wellness story? That also relates to food. A lot of us have complicated relationships with food in our background. Maybe we've come from being a serial dieter or someone who struggled with an eating disorder or binge eating or someone who really got caught up in different fads and marketing and low cal, low carb, low fat, all of that. What kind of story do you have in relation to your fitness and your wellness? And I want you guys to just maybe take a piece of paper, write that topic across the top, and then write little nuggets of your story. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be succinct. It has to be something that you can go and lean into when we're going to be sharing parts of our story. But this business is not just about that. I want you to think of other things. What are other hobbies that you have? Maybe it's related to your family. Maybe it's related to having pets. Maybe it's related to travel and adventure. What is this business doing for you and your confidence? Maybe as a woman you've struggled with that, or maybe you've struggled with your place in work or in your family, or in a financial place. Think about how these different factors affect you. What even motivated you to become a coach? And then build on that. So I want you guys to take a notebook, and I want you to make different headings on different pages. So one can be health and wellness. Maybe fitness column, food column. Another one can be hobbies, family, relationships, finances. So, for me, I always thought that it would be bad to make money. And so I've stayed in debt. I've stayed in a lot of student debt because I've been afraid of being free of it, really. I felt like I deserved it, like I was too dumb to know that I shouldn't take out all these private loans for school and that I should be punished for that. And that's a part of my story that I'm coming out of. The same goes with my career. I've always been very career driven, and then I had my son and I wanted the opportunity to stay home with him, and that's a huge part of my story, is that I needed to mesh being a mom but still being a professional. And so that's part of my story that I share. And I want you guys to dig in and know that this business is not led by Beachbody. This business is led by you and your story. Now, we also integrate into that, how has Beachbody been a part of your story? And maybe it's brand new to you. Maybe you don't know yet, but maybe it's what attracted you to it. What made it seem like it was going to be something that could help you this time? Maybe you are someone who, has used Energize or Recovery, and those have really helped you with your workouts or with your muscle soreness afterwards. Maybe you're someone who has had digestive disorders or brain fog or different wellness situations, and Shakeology has helped you a ton with that. Maybe you're someone who has always hated fitness and you finally found Country Heat, which was a dance fitness that you could enjoy. How has Beachbody entered into your story and been a part of that? And if you're someone who's not really familiar with all the things at Beachbody that we have to offer at this point, this is a great time to hop on the website, teambeachbody.com, and go under the shop tab and just see the different things. I want you guys to be familiar with the performance line, familiar with Shakeology, familiar with all the different fitness programs, and just know how these affect different areas of life. Now, each of us, we're not going to have a story necessarily for every single thing there is to offer, but we are going to have a story, our story, that we can share. And collectively, we have our stories together because we are a team and we are united in that. And so the second task, the second thing I want you to focus on is your story. What are some tidbits that you have that you can share about yourself? What are some things that have gotten you to where you are right now? And what are some things that are going to move you to the next space in your life that you are aiming for? So I'm excited to talk about this with you guys after you finish this. Once you finish your vision and those welcome steps, as well as this part of your story, then we are going to schedule a time to connect. So make sure that you reach out to me and we connect on when to do your first call together. And then in the meantime, I'll be sending you guys some other tips about challenge groups and social media posts and things like that. But I'm super proud of you. I'm super excited to see where you go with this and to take your story to be the avenue to continuing to reach and change and help other people's lives.